Okay, we are so ready for today's episode. Welcome back.
Oh my God, my phone is not on silent.
Jazzy,
So
one
sorry
job.
about that.
Anyways, none of us were partying last night and none of us had a drink last night. And we are so fresh and awake for...
Yeah, well, technically, I didn't have any drinks last
I
night.
actually drank water all
No,
night.
I drank nothing.
God,
Well,
I
I actually
partied
didn't have much. I had like
really
a sip.
hard. I
of
saw
Moscato.
Ramsey give you a glass of beer, like to drink from
And
it,
I said,
and you were
"Ew."
like,
I was like, absolutely not.
No,
I
babe,
could
not
not
before
have
the
that.
wedding.
We have priorities also. We wanted to make sure that we
Exactly.
were alive for today's episode.
I
the
you know what?
podcast.
I did have a sip of Moscato and then I had one shot with the boys. And then I said, all right, guys, that's enough because I have responsibilities tomorrow.
Exactly.
This is
that.
very important.
this is more important than Crystal's Lelia.
Yeah, you're not
Yes.
just going to be a married girl, but you're a responsible girl also who
Exactly.
has businesses to run.
Exactly. But we had
Podcast
fun.
to do.
Podcast
Last night
to
was
do.
so good.
Crystal,
though.
you looked so
Yeah.
hot.
Thank you.
Can I
guys
just
all
Crystal
say-
look
looks like a real life mermaid,
Thank
but
you.
like glamorous mermaid.
That was my goal. So for those who don't know, I've been trying to like really like
Emulate.
Emulate. Is that the word? Emulate.
Yeah.
Ariel. Is it emulate?
I feel like it is kind of like
is.
you're
Yeah.
very
Like really-
inspired.
It could be
Yeah.
wrong. We could be saying it wrong, but it's
But you guys will get what we mean.
Emulate,
Like
emulate.
Yeah.
I've always, I want to do like bring her to life through me. Ariel from Little Mermaid. She's like my favorite character.
Yeah.
As a child, and like you know what's funny, and I realized that yesterday is that I never, not that I forgot that she was my favorite character, but you get so caught up in life, you don't think of like what you used to love as a kid and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it was only until recently we started like planning the wedding and everything, and then. And then I kind of like remembered how much I love her and how much it came at a good time because I'm like, oh my God, I want to like I want to feel that how I felt loving. Are you crying?
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
my
I
heart.
wasn't crying.
I was
Oh
like,
my
come
God,
on,
not
Jazz,
right
just
now.
I
started.
haven't started crying
No.
yet, guys. Okay,
But,
we're not there yet.
But yeah, and so basically last night
So
was
cute,
one of those
Crystal.
nights. I had my hair like that really blow wave curl, very
You had
effortless.
the aerial fringe.
fringe.
That was the priority.
And the dress made me look like a mermaid.
you looked like $1 million
Princess.
mermaid.
Thanks.
$1 million
Stunning.
princess
and
mermaid.
so
Thank you.
hot
Thank
as
you.
well. Like
Yeah.
so, when
Like
we were,
everyone was freaking. Every time someone walked in, no one was just like, "Oh, you Khalili, you look." Everyone was like literally gasping,
like, yeah,
and then we'll make you walk up and down again and pose again
was-
and everything.
You know what the best thing out of it? I was so comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
You
was the
looked
best
so
thing about the outfit. I
comfortable.
was because like it wasn't one of those corset dresses which I absolutely love, but like it wasn't like
Yeah.
structured on me, so
You
I was
can leave
able
that
to
for
move.
the wedding day.
And
Yeah,
when
we
we
did it for
when we
window.
went shopping, we said like we want to find something that's a bit sexier.
Yeah, more
for your
sexier.
pre-wedding because on the
100%.
actual wedding day, you're
Yeah.
going like
More like
So kitchen
princess.
you did like
And pl-
princess housewife vibes,
Yes.
aerial housewife.
aerial housewife vibes, and then at the
I was
Lelia,
saying that on the
Yeah.
kitchen tea. Crystal
this
was
is like
giving
the
me
innocent housewife.
she was giving me aerial after at the end of the movie when she
she
gets
starts
married.
walking.
That's true, yeah.
You know
That's
the
true.
dinner
Yeah,
scene
yeah.
when
Yeah.
she gets married.
Oh, yeah.
that one.
And then
That was
Lelia
more
was
that
like
vibe.
more the sexy
Yeah.
Ariel, and now the
Yes.
wedding is going to be like royal.
More like classy royalty.
Royalty.
Yeah. And also because I didn't have a hens, I think it was nice to do something a little bit out there.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Kind of
So
felt like
hot.
a hen slash
It
Lelia.
basically did feel like
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
With all
Yeah.
the dancing.
I
from
know.
The,
No,
from
that was so
Ramsey. That was
Ramsey
definitely a
basically okay, I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
it.
yeah, let's
I'm just gonna leave
let's
that one
move on
out of
to
the
the-
conversation.
Go to one of our
Let's-
videos, our vlogs of the night, and then you can watch.
All right.
Exactly how it
let's
unfolded.
change subject, get into our episode.
Yeah.
Guys, today we're talking about our dreams.
That's really cute.
Dreams.
Our dreams.
Little Mermaid.
Speaking of dreams, we should all be asleep right now.
I know. Oh my god.
Crystal was
true.
sleeping. We were debriefing for our episodes today in the car, like obviously going over it because we've been so busy with the Laylee and
Yeah.
stuff, debriefing again. And Jazzy was like to Crystal, "What do you think, Crystal?" And she's like,
I was like snoring.
she was gone.
I kind of heard a little bit, so I was involved in the meeting.
Well,
but,
that's all that matters.
That's
that
what
you were
matters.
mentally and emotionally.
But now I'm
involved.
mentally and emotionally here in the.
Yeah,
I love
and you're
that for us.
hosting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What better way to host?
Yes, Crystal. So please host the episode today.
Yeah.
Give us your best shot.
Okay, what are our dreams, guys? Tell me.
What are our dreams?
I think.
What
I
are our
think-
dreams?
Well, I think one of the best things that we can say is that we live our lives according to how we want to live it. And
That
I
is
think
true.
one thing that Jazzy and I were talking about while you were in your dreams,
Yeah.
about our dreams, is that we're so lucky that we've been raised, I guess we were raised traditional in the sense where to have the right values and morals and things like that.
Yeah.
But we weren't raised in a way where we need to follow tradition.
Yeah.
You need to be married by this age. You need to go to uni unless we wanted to.
Yeah.
Everything was our choice. Like you don't have to date this culture or marry this
of course,
culture or anything like that. It was our parents, as long as we are good people, and they like hammered us if we weren't
Of
good
course,
people. But
I remember getting hammered for
Why?
being
What
a diva.
happened? Oh yeah, you're a
do you remember that?
diva.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
In a second.
We
No,
can-
we're
we
actually
can
gonna come back to that
revisit.
in a second,
We
in
can
5 seconds.
revisit
But I
that.
think we're so lucky because of the way our parents are and so understanding. They never really stopped us from doing anything. If anything, okay, AMK, Crystal, Jazzy, I don't think that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
If anything, they just helped us make the right choices and
Yeah.
move the right
Yeah.
way. And I think that's why
It
we're-
is.
Where-
You're right.
where
It
we are,
is
yeah.
the
it's
way.
the biggest blessing.
Yeah, because we were given the freedom
Yeah.
to allow ourselves
To
to,
choose what we want
to
to do.
choose what we want to do
And to learn from like,
Yeah.
okay, we're
Our
trying
wrong
this.
choices.
Yeah,
Our
like we learn from it
mistakes.
because they motivate us to continue doing what we
Yeah.
felt was right.
Exactly. Like Crystal, you studied teaching
Yes.
when you finished school. So a lot of people don't know this about Crystal, but she is really smart.
Book smart. I mean,
Like-
book
So
smart.
smart.
Yeah.
You are very book smart.
Yeah.
And when you were in high school, you graduated and well, you're the only one out of all of us
That
three that
graduated and
actually
went to uni.
finished
You
high
know,
school.
did you guys know that I was very close to leaving in 11? Did
Were
you
you
know?
actually?
Did you like, were you close because you wanted to or you chose not to?
No, do you remember I went through that phase where like I wasn't depressed, but I was like, do you remember when I like couldn't take there was an exam because you know how I was very on top of studying
Yeah.
and I was very like on, I don't know if you remember or only mum and dad were there. I don't know if
I don't
they ever
think I
told
remember you
you.
wanting to leave.
I don't remember you wanting to leave.
And
ever.
I was going through like my food problems and everything at the time, so everything was very like escalated.
Yeah.
And I wasn't aware, so I was always extremely on top of like all my studying and stuff. But I wasn't aware of a topic that was going to be in my, I think it was PE from memory. Yeah, it was a PE exam.
Yeah.
And I had studied so hard, and I'm like someone who would like rewrite my notes. It took a lot of time, and I'd like to remember everything. And I wasn't aware that the topic was going to be in the
I
exam.
remember this.
Do you remember this?
I remember this. Now that
And then-
now that you're telling the story, it's coming back
and
to
honestly,
me. You got really
I think
upset.
I think it was the teacher's fault because I think they didn't tell us.
Yeah.
because a lot of the students like felt the same way.
Yeah.
And then it was only 3 or 4 days before the exam that I found out, and I had the biggest. I've never felt anxiety like that, like up to that time of my
Because
life.
you were also very tough on yourself, you were very particular about
Yeah.
the way you structured your
Exactly.
study and everything. You were very
Yeah.
prepared.
And I was that stressed that I was like crying in my room, and I thought that's it. Like there's no way I can get through this exam. And then that's when like my thoughts, like mum and dad told me, if you want to leave school, like if this is not for you, because they knew how hard I worked. They've never seen me like this.
Yeah.
So I think with everything happening, like with
Just one
outside of
sec.
school,
Sorry, there's like a little flea
oh,
around
that's okay.
you.
If with everything,
Don't
sorry.
come to me. What the
like
hell?
Yeah.
with everything happening outside of school, and then with that happening, I had thought about it for maybe like 2 hours because mum and dad.
Oh, 2 hours?
Literally, mum and dad gave me the option 2 hours.
I can't believe I thought I was the only one that got the option.
No, but you
I
probably.
got the option too.
Oh wait, no, I was before you. Wait, I'm confused.
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I was first.
You were first.
You're the oldest.
AMK forgetting she's the
AMK,
oldest
you're
sister.
okay.
I did the lead way. I went through it tough so
Yeah.
that you could have it easier.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
options to have it
Yeah.
easier. Sorry.
Exactly. No,
Don't
you
be
did.
sorry.
Okay.
But anyway, I don't know how do we get on that yet. So basically, yeah, I was very close, but then I told myself absolutely not.
Well, you ended
I'm
up
so proud of you
graduating.
for-
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you for like pushing through.
Thank
Honestly.
you.
Yeah.
And the exam wasn't that hard. but,
You
like, it's good.
graduated and you finished in like one of the top in your grade. You got a really high ATAR.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And in saying that, you went to uni and you studied teaching,
Yes.
which
High school
is an
teacher.
incredible career to have and an incredible
100%.
profession. But it also, you could have been a doctor, like you could have been anything. And we didn't have parents that were like,
Push me to do that.
you
yeah.
have
that
to
pressure
do
on
this. You
ourselves.
have to be a lawyer. You
Yeah.
have to, obviously if you wanted to, that was up to you. But you were like, no, like I really want to do teaching.
Yeah.
And at that time, that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
But then can you explain how when you were in uni studying teaching, what made you want to study makeup?
Yeah, what changed?
What changed?
What was the
Because
moment?
obviously you're not a teacher anymore.
Well, I hated uni.
Yeah.
Absolutely hated uni.
Yeah.
Uni is great.
Do you remember the one time you tried to bring me to your
Yeah,
uni to
and you were
convince
like,
me?
never again.
I
I
was
tried.
like,
I tried to
for
influence
me.
Jazzy at
Jazzy.
university, I don't think so.
I brought her with me for one day, and I even hated her more than her.
You're like, this is
Like-
really great.
No, like uni is great, but it just wasn't. I think I had a certain vision, or I thought it would have. I thought I'd have a different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What
I
didn't
could
you
tell
like
like it was
about it?
it was definitely for other people. Like, don't get me wrong, I finished it, but I never felt at peace in my heart, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I still pushed through to finish.
Well, I'm
But
glad
you
did.
studied makeup
Yes.
during your uni course.
So
You
yeah.
ended
So
up
what
doing a
happened?
course.
It was in my second year of uni. I remember distinctly. So I went out with mum for coffee. I was literally crying to mum. I was like, Mum, I hate uni.
Poor emotional.
I know. No crying. We're not going to cry today.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to cry. I can't control you guys. I went out with mum for coffee and I was literally telling mum like I hate uni, and I was scared because like I didn't know what I was going to do if I quit. And again, I'm not used to leaving school or leaving this. Like in my head, I wanted to finish everything I started, even if I didn't do teaching. And mum said to me, listen, Crystal, I think you should do something that's creative outside of uni on your breaks. You know how you have the long break at the end of the year and beginning of year? Do something that's creative, and then like just to get your mind off uni so you're not so heavily focused. She goes, you like the work side of uni, you just don't like uni, the social side,
That's really interesting.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a really interesting point, because you're such a you're such a people person.
in
like
certain, it's
in
only
certain
when I
ways,
feel like when
you feel comfortable in that
Yeah.
scenario,
Yeah.
you know. So that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, but continue.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
And then mum told me to do something creative, and I always enjoyed doing makeup, which I kind of first learned off AMK, and Amra used to do like my smoky eyeshadow.
I'm
and
dying that
everything.
you learned that from me, and I'm
it made
So,
me
not
fall in
bad,
love with
but
it, like the creative
oh,
side.
that's really cute.
And then and then I decided to do the Napoleon course.
I just want to say one thing. Do you remember in the Napoleon course that at the time they were teaching us not to put foundation on our forehead?
I don't remember that.
Did
Did
you
they say
remember?
that?
I came with you to one of your, like I was your model for one of the
I
lessons.
did not remember that at all.
Or he also said it in
No, I
the
think.
Australia's Next Top Model
Okay.
episode.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Sorry, if I had no foundation on my forehead.
But what
right
did
now,
they want us to put on the
I
forehead
don't
then?
know. I don't remember, but I don't think it was like a heavily.
There is. It's like a makeup thing. That
Oh.
you don't put makeup on your
Yeah.
you don't put foundation on your
Foundation on
forehead
your
or under your
forehead.
eyes.
But this was
Oh.
before concealer. I think
Okay.
was the thing.
No, there
Anyway,
was
that's
concealer,
just so.
but it was just like a different style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
I
just
actually
so
don't
random,
remember
but I just
that.
wanted to.
Yeah. Anyway, so you studied the makeup course.
Yeah, I did the makeup course. Absolutely loved it. Like
during
I was
your
like
uni studying.
during uni. So it was
Yeah.
during the break, and I had finished. It finished like February, beginning March. So it was like kind of as it overlapped into the uni session. Absolutely loved it, and I was like so dedicated. So I applied all my teaching skills and all my studying skills to makeup.
The thing that you loved.
Yeah,
you know?
and I wasn't even that good at makeup. Like you guys have seen, like, you know, I was
To
determined.
me, you were always the best.
Thanks, baby. I
You're
love you.
welcome.
But like, I was so determined to, like, for example, get that lash on. I was so determined to get the contour up. But like, I understood in myself that I loved it.
Yeah.
That's what I knew for 100%.
It felt right.
It
in your
felt right.
heart.
I felt like
And
this
that's
is where
all
I'm
that
supposed to
mattered.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that helped me get through uni, because I was able to do that on the side, whether it be like the little videos I did on Facebook and like the tutorials. Like I had so much fun with it, but because I had passion in that, did uni. I started teaching. I taught for 7 years while doing makeup as well. And then eventually I was like, which was probably the scariest decision of my life.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to you girls saying like, I think I'm going to quit teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
was
you
the best
girls
thing
were
you ever
so
did.
excited.
The best
do you remember-
thing you ever did was quit teaching.
But you remember when you you started posting your content online while you were still teaching? So at the point you weren't doing full time. I think you were.
Yeah. Oh, I never did full time.
Crystal
Let me
never did
clarify that. I
full-time.
never
You did that.
thanked the Lord. No,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not.
Anyway,
No, but yeah,
do you remember
seriously.
how,
Not in a bad
do you remember
way,
how
but-
you would be like walking and you would hear people whispering, "Oh my god, that's Crystal K makeup.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god, that's Crystal K."
And I was just started. Like I'm like,
but
how do
it's
you
so
even know my
cute
page?
because- but it's amazing because it just goes to show that like
Yeah.
when you put your mind to anything,
100%.
and where your heart is where
Yeah.
it's most important.
100%.
You know what I mean? And you always know deep down.
Yeah.
Like-
But thank God, I'm so happy I quit. I love teaching for certain things. I loved the people I met. I loved the other teachers I met. I loved all the students
Yeah.
and the rapport that I built with them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I felt a bit more like a counselor than a teacher at
Yeah.
school. I feel like I understood my students a lot
Yeah.
with other things in life. But it taught me a lot of things, which
Yeah.
I'm able to apply to now when I do makeup. When I do makeup classes, I'm able to organize the classes and teach on a different level because of what I experienced.
Because of the background. Also, what you're good at is like putting a structure together
Yeah.
and executing and teaching. So you've
Yeah.
used what you're good at and what you loved about teaching.
And then with makeup.
And you brought it to something that you love, which is
Yeah.
why you're so good at it, because you genuinely love it.
People don't realize how much studying you do for makeup.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how much actual, like I remember you had books and books, like
I still have them
piles
saved.
of
Aw, that's
books,
really
of
cute.
Yeah.
notes, like just like makeup
They're
tips.
so important.
You watch YouTube videos non-stop. Like
I
you
know.
are constantly learning. You are constantly
Yeah.
challenging yourself when it comes to makeup, and it's not an easy industry to be in, but because you love it, it's like your passion, and it brings out your confidence, it brings out your happiness, you know.
100%.
So important.
I think that that's such a good message for even like how if in that moment you were like, when you finished school, you finished G12, you were like, right now my goal is to do teaching, like I want to be a teacher. It's not really what you ended up doing or going through with, but it led you to becoming an incredible makeup artist and an incredible makeup teacher as well. You're welcome.
Love you. You're
And
so
also,
cute.
I think that's so important.
I'm not crying.
Why are we
Guys,
crying?
why are you both so emotional? Wait,
I'm
you
not
were
crying.
The emotional one. You're the one that was, oh, Jazz,
Jazz, why are
that's
you
so
crying?
cute.
It's okay. I'll do your makeup tomorrow again. Don't cry.
Oh, she's still crying. I'm not even crying. What did you
What went through your mind? Why are you crying? Why? Jazz, don't ruin your makeup. I didn't bring touch-ups.
While Jazzy is
Emotionally unstable.
I'm just so proud, of you.
Thank you. I love you.
That's all. And I always think about like those small decisions that change someone's life.
it's true, but
Because if you don't take that small step or like that big step towards like the right direction for you, it can be a completely different path that
It's
you
true,
have.
you're right.
And a lot of people, they settle for
they miss out.
something that they're
That's
not really
less,
like
yeah.
passionate about.
She's gonna get.
also,
you just have a breather.
This is while Jazzy
It makes me
recovers.
sad.
And heals.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking
It's
now.
also really important that, especially if you're listening to this, and especially if you're at the point in your life where you're, I guess, choosing what you want to do for the rest of your life, to know that whatever you choose is not the end all be all. There are a lot of times in life where
Good, Jazz.
you choose. You're still going. Hold on.
You right,
It's
Jazz?
there's a lot of times in life where you choose things, and
Yeah.
over the course of time, your direction might slightly change, but at the end of the day, the core of what you do will always remain the same if you're
100%.
following your heart.
And you know,
So don't ever put too much pressure on yourself, no matter what point you are in your
Yeah.
life, to feel like you have to have your shit together,
yeah, and your
things together.
The biggest thing
Because
as
you
well.
don't. Even now, even at some people are doing the most life-changing things at the age 50.
I know. I think
It's never a problem.
the most common thing I hear from a lot of people, and I've met a lot of new people as well since opening the shop.
Yeah.
And like all different types of people that tell me their life experience. I feel like sometimes people I meet, there's a reason I'm supposed to meet them that day.
100%. Yeah.
Which is crazy because I'll go through something that morning and there's people who I meet that I'm like, oh my God, like that literally helped me get through whatever happened in the morning. Like that's besides the point. But anyways, I meet people and one of the biggest things that I've heard is, oh, it's too late to change. Or what's the point?
Are you
What's
crying
wrong? Are you
again?
still crying? Jazz, are you okay?
Wait, can you tell me? Can you tell
Why
us
are you
what's on your
crying?
mind?
What is this talking about?
Oh,
I think she didn't get enough sleep last
I
night.
don't think so. Thank God.
Do you want to change the subject? Should we change?
No, it's so important.
It is.
Oh, Jazz, why didn't you?
It's
Do you want to talk, Jazz? Maybe we'll stop you from crying.
No,
Okay.
oh
No,
my
okay.
God.
All right. We'll come back to you soon because I have to ask you a question. Oh, I have to ask you a question soon. That's one of the biggest things I hear.
Yeah.
And I always try to talk to them, even though I don't know them personally, but I try to inspire them
Like
and
give them the best advice.
yeah, and a lot of them are older than me, and I tell them like imagine, this is the best thing. I think you girls have told me this. Imagine
Don't
yourself.
She's gonna cry now.
Imagine yourself now, yeah, and then be like, oh, it's too late to do it. Like, what's the point? This that. But then imagine yourself in 5 years' time from now, and you didn't make that decision or even tried.
Yeah.
And you're still in your same, you're still on point A where you are now, unhappy, depressed with your life, hate your job, hate where you live, whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
And then you look back and be like, oh my God, imagine I started or made a decision to try a different route or route. I don't know how to say it. Like a different path.
Yeah.
Where would I be today?
Yeah.
I think. Sorry, I'm gonna start talking. So I don't
Let's
keep
go,
crying.
Jazz. Come on, you got this.
I think because that just reminded me of something that I feel like comes up a lot in conversations that we have with people, is that people get very overwhelmed by how big their goals are. So like if you have a dream, like even if it's something like, even if it's a weight loss thing, like even if it's like I really wish I could like get healthier, but I just have all these bad habits. I think people just get really caught up in how big of a change they want to make or how big of a dream they have. But it's like, even if you, it's one of two things. You're either going to make a change and make a small change now that leads you into a better direction that you know for sure, if anything, it's only a better change for yourself, and it's only a more positive thing for your mind and for everything, for what you want. Or you're going to stay doing the same thing you're doing now, and you're definitely going to stay unhappy.
Exactly.
It's like, you know, it's not so much about making a decision to change your life, because you need to make that huge change straight away and so quickly. You have to have a lot of patience, and you have to be patient with yourself, patient with other people, you know, and really give yourself that time to lead yourself into a better direction.
Like navigate your new
lifestyle
change.
Like you know, obviously I want to be a famous singer.
You're a famous singer.
Thank you so much. I'm going
to say what Crystal, you said to Crystal, you are always famous in my eyes.
Oh, that's so cute.
You are my favorite artist in the whole world from now and forever.
Love you, baby. Thank you.
You're
that's
welcome.
very sweet. But I mean, like,
I get what you mean.
It's not easy to want to be, you know, to have those big dreams and big goals for yourself, because it seems so far away. And there's been so many times that I would stop, you know, that if I didn't have that motivation within me and that sort of like patience, you know, I would have just been like, oh no, don't worry about it. And I never would have been able to experience the things that I have. And I think that that's not because I'm so special or because I'm so different or a better singer than someone else. No, not at all. It's about having patience and believing in yourself, you know,
100%.
And that,
not giving up on yourself,
is the biggest thing that sets you apart in whatever field you're in.
You need to be your like number one cheerleader. Like, yes, your people around you play a huge role, which obviously, as we spoke about in previous episodes,
but it's
like
all
really,
about you.
It's you.
It is you.
You have to put in the work. And you know, one thing that, not that I would say dislike in people, but one thing that really bothers me is when I have people constantly complaining to me about the same thing, but they're not actively trying to do anything about it. Or
I literally will stop. Like, I will stop talking.
But there's been, especially I think because like I'm more of a people person, so I get it a lot more constantly. Where someone might come to me and constantly ask for the same repeated advice, and I would give them like literally the solution, or like, you can do this or you can do that, and they don't want to do anything about it. It's like, okay, well, like, then I don't understand. Like, do you want this or do you not want this? You know, and sometimes it doesn't, like, I'm not saying it means they're a bad person. I'm just saying, like,
no, but they drain your energy.
There's been times where I've literally distanced myself from people, or I stop giving the same advice, because it's like a little bit insulting. Like, if you're coming to me for the same thing and not doing anything about it, and also
it's
not
like
acknowledging,
they're not even taking,
and also not acknowledging the advice that I'm giving you.
Why are you even
coming
asking
to me?
you in the
Because
first
maybe
place?
I've already done what you want. You know what I mean? So I'm giving you genuine, real life experience advice, and if you're not doing anything about it, then coming to me 2 months later, asking the same question and still haven't acknowledged my previous advice, then I'm not sorry, but I'm not helping you anymore. Sorry.
I think you definitely need
like, that's
to.
why you have to want it
yourself and take action and create opportunities for yourself. You know, and I think people also don't realize how much things you need to actually just create for, like, I saw Kiki Palmer, she did an interview recently, it came up on my TikTok. It was such a good interview, that she, like, a topic she was talking about that was like this, where someone was asking her, like, how do you get so many acting roles, like, how are you so booked and busy? And she was, what?
No, I'll tell you that.
and she was like, even being Kiki Palmer and being a successful child actress, she said that she just created her own characters on TikTok. Even after all of that.
True,
wow.
She goes, I just created the roles that I wanted to get, and I posted them. And that's her creating her own opportunities and creating, basically saying, well, you know what, if no one else is going to give me the roles that I want,
show you
I'm going to create the roles, and then you're going to come to me to play those roles.
And the best thing about that is that people are going to come to her as what she created, so everything's in her hands.
Exactly.
They're not going to come and try to mold her, which is why also, like, staying true to yourself is so important, because if you're especially in the music industry, I would say this is like really important for Jazzy. I think one of the best things about being an artist, and I'm sure other artists relate as well, in the industry, is when you kind of know the music that you want to sing, and the way you want to be perceived online, and how you want to present yourself, and, you know, I guess the message you want to put out to the world. When you're very sure of who you are, it's very hard to get strayed to the wrong direction, because you're so true with who you are and you believe in who you are. So when people come to you, they either take you as you are or better you. Or because a lot of the times, I'm assuming in the music industry, people will try to change you and make you feel like you need to do this to succeed. And if you don't come with me, you're gonna like, you know, we've
think,
had those conversations.
Oh yeah, I think like
people may put you down for like,
because they feed off of artists that just basically want the fame,
and also
you know,
maybe they don't only want to be famous, so maybe artists that are just young and don't know, they don't maybe have the people around them to guide them, and they're easily
which is why it's so important to always have your family around you, no matter what. But Jazzy, sorry, you were gonna say?
No, I was just saying, I was going off what Jazzy was saying, was that if you create, like if you're an artist or a makeup artist or AMK, so much happening, you know, if you're creating
so much going on. I am AMK.
If you create your persona like as who you are, and you are so true to yourself, and how you execute how you want to be perceived, when people come to you, they have no choice but to take you as you are. And
100%.
That's the most beautiful thing, because you'll forever be true to yourself in everything you express.
It is scary to be who you are.
Yeah, of course.
It's actually not easy.
It's
not, because I feel like as I was growing up and as I was getting more into music, I didn't really, it wasn't easy for me from the get-go to just be like, I'm gonna be exactly who I am, you know, and be the most diva and the most.
I think I've always known
you know,
I think it was easy for me though.
I think,
I
but
don't know if I can,
maybe yes. Like I feel like in ways, but also it takes a lot of self-reflection to really know who you are. And I didn't do a lot of self-reflection. I feel like up until recently.
When do you reckon was like the point where you kind of really established who you are as an artist, who you are as Jazzy K?
I feel like, to me, I was always afraid of thinking of myself, as weird as that sounds. Like, I feel like I was always scared to say, oh, what do I like? And what are things that I want to learn? And what are things that I want to do? Because I knew so much that I wanted to do music. Like, that was never a question. It was always there. So that was like, my mind was always just focused on that I almost forgot about me as like a human. Like I feel like I never really like focused on myself as like, who am I as a person, and what are the things that I want in life outside of just wanting to be an artist, you know? But all of those other things is what is the core of me as an artist. And I think that whatever business you're in, that is always going to be like your biggest point of difference as well, is like the core of who you are. So it is really important to have a bit of that. It's not so much selfish, but maybe I saw it as a bit selfish to do self-reflection.
You have to be,
you know,
you have to be selfish and
be aware of yourself.
You have to be.
And you're not being selfish to the point where you're hurting someone else or hurting their emotions.
You have to put yourself first. If you don't put yourself first and your wants and your needs and in the right way, then you will never be able to be truly fully yourself.
Well, that's another thing, that I feel like a lot of people get scared of is putting themselves first and creating obviously a business or going after your dreams in life is a lot of kind of putting yourself first.
It's a lot of work.
And I think like one thing that Dad used to always say to us is you can't help other people unless you're helping yourself first. Like you can't give to people if you don't have anything.
You can't.
So I feel like that's something that you can always reference in your mind, and that's always something that I think of. Like if I'm struggling with something, or I feel like maybe I'm not doing what I need to be doing in my career or whatever it is, sometimes I just think like, Jazz, think of all of the people along the way that have believed in you and worked with you. And the more that you keep pushing and you keep believing in yourself, the more that they're going to benefit. Because all of those people who believed in you, if I make it one day or when I get to where I want to be, they're also going to be a part of that journey. And that can be life-changing for them. You know, so I always try to think of it in that way too.
That is
I always think of
that.
Yeah, I always think about that, because I know that a lot of producers that have worked with me and a lot of people in the industry who haven't gotten to their own goals yet, if I get there, it'll change their life as well.
That's such a beautiful
so that's I always think about like the community of people.
That's selfless.
That's really, thank you.
I think that's a word for it, right? Because you're not being selfish. You're doing it for yourself,
but for others,
but you're also
as well.
thinking of others along the way. That's a perfect way
example.
To
Thanks,
yeah.
Jazz, why don't you tell us about Coldplay?
And that Coldplay.
Tell us how
this
believing,
is
like how, like if you didn't believe in your own dream,
to like
we obviously there's a lot of opportunities and experiences you've had, but like we have to say Coldplay is like number one at the. It's
I
the
love
peak.
You, Coldplay. Thank you for picking me. Thank you for changing my life. You guys being the biggest fan in the world and then choosing me changed my life.
Yes, it was the best thing.
Yeah.
It was literally the best thing in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah. So tell us, Jazzy, how you performed in front of 80,000 people.
Oh my God.
Firstly, how did that feel?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, speaking of dreams, and since this whole topic is about dreams, I feel like I low-key manifested it.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Because when I was in LA right before this whole thing happened, right? And I was about to leave LA and I was in a meeting on my last day before I flew out back to Australia. And in the meeting, we were talking about who is an artist that I would want to open for. Like if I had to pick an artist, like who would I pick? And when I think about that question, I always think about, well, you know, if I have to be really fussy, because I would love to open for so many artists, but if I had to be fussy about it, I would definitely pick someone whose audience I feel like resonates with me the most and who would really enjoy my performance. And I thought about Coldplay because when I think of my audience as an artist and when I dream of it and I close my eyes and I think one day like I want to be doing these shows and this is how I see my audience looking like, I feel like there's a lot of similarities to Coldplay, who has an audience that's a very wide age range and you know, families come and their kids and then the grandparents and then the mums and the dads. Like I feel like it's something that everyone can really enjoy and relate to and connect
100%.
to. And one of the biggest things was I had never actually been to a Coldplay show at this point. But my manager's wife was telling me when she went to one, how her experience was. And when she left, how she felt so uplifted and so inspired. And so like, she just had this like positive feeling when she left the show. And I knew immediately that that's what I want to give people when they leave my show. I want them to feel like high on energy and like uplifted and positive, not like a dark energy or not
sometimes
low.
You know, I have left some
I've left shows where I felt
like you don't feel
not uplifted, you know.
You feel it.
So that's something I know for a fact is a part of me as a person and the reason why I do music. So it was really crazy that when I got home, I was made aware of this opportunity to you know, write a verse to Coldplay's new single, We Pray. And I said a prayer before I wrote the verse and I had a feeling, I was like, I'm not going to cry. I was like, I have a feeling. I was like, I honestly have a feeling that this is meant for me. And that's one of the biggest things that I feel like I've always followed along my music journey is that I get this little feeling inside and I don't know what to call it. But it's this like tingly, it's like this tingly feeling in my heart where I get this like rush of adrenaline and I'm like, I know that this is something I'm meant to be doing. Whether it means I'm getting the opportunity, whether it means
it's going to lead to something.
You're supposed to just audition for it and not get it, but
you're
supposed
like
to be
maybe
doing it for a reason.
Whatever it is, there's a reason, there's a really important reason that I have been brought to this opportunity. And I wrote the verse and then I didn't hear anything. And it was literally the week before Coldplay got to Australia. And I think they were already in Australia, actually. They were already here performing, I think like in Melbourne. And no one called me yet. And I was like, okay, I don't think I got it. Like, it's fine.
But
whatever.
I feel like you still had a part of me that
Jazzy was preparing to perform.
she was prepared.
She was preparing.
I was
like
preparing.
she already got the role.
I went and got my hair color done.
Her nails done. Her dancers prepared. Oh no
dancers. I was just rehearsing at home. It's okay. I was just rehearsing at home like nonstop, just in case. Like just in case. This is the biggest opportunity in the world, you know. And then I ended up getting the phone call that I got it. And I just like,
that was crazy.
I was like, this is a moment where every single thing that you ever, like every single time that you doubted yourself or every little bit of effort
presence,
that you ever put in, like every dance lesson, every singing lesson, like every failure or whatever it is has brought me to this one moment. And I'm not going to cry.
No crying. No crying.
Guys, I'm
our
not
producer
gonna
is like currently laughing at us.
A very emotional episode. God,
I'll continue Jazzy's story.
Can I just say that I have not cried once in any of the episodes?
Crystal.
I feel like heartless right now.
No, you're not heartless.
Anyway,
one day you're just gonna break and me.
I think so.
Oh my god, am I sweating?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, my point is that it is in those moments when that amazing. It might not be Coldplay. It will be your Coldplay for that. It was for me. that it'll make you realize that every single thing that you've been through was worth it because it just takes you to a different
level. Every part of your life, everything that happens, every single thing is a part of God's plan. Everything is a part of a plan. Exactly. And there might be times where things happen and you don't know why they happen, and you might question it and you might get upset about it. But if you genuinely in your heart believe, and also not just believe but follow, every single time you have this feeling, even if it's for something small or big, it could be a friendship, it could be a relationship, it could be just going to an event or not going to it, getting in the car, not getting in the car. Listen to it.
Like you have, like, getting in a car, like how we shouldn't have got in the car. Jeez, he's got so we'll talk about that.
No, we're going to talk about. Oh, we can talk about that in this
different day.
Different day.
Anyway, you have to follow your intuition.
I wasn't there, guys.
Okay.
I didn't
but also,
that.
I think like Jazzy was saying, obviously, I feel in regards to knowing who we are. I think like it took me a long time, even though a long portion of my life I kind of know who I am, but it was hard at the beginning. Because I did, grow up being very insecure and not wanting to stand my ground or speak up. That was basically...
Which is so crazy because you taught us
how to
all of that confident. About confidence.
I would never...
I am who I am because of your confidence.
You're so cute. I would never speak up. I would never speak up, right? To being able to use literally my whole personality as... move/branding with AMK. But what we were actually talking about as well before was that it's crazy because like I never planned to have a social media marketing agency ever. It was never part of the plan. Right? But I just built my online presence for Move with AMK from 18 years old. So naturally and I put in, people probably think like that I don't, but I put in so much work for Move.
Of course you do. Like you don't stop. She's stressed every second of the day. I'm so behind. I'm like, oh my God.
Stressed.
Like always,
I'm
right?
behind. She's ahead.
She's actually never behind, but because in her head, she wants it to be like everything posted on a certain time, certain day, in structure, like in a structure.
On brand, everything.
I'm like, AMK, you're literally putting so much stress on yourself for no reason.
I love it.
I know. As long as you're happy. But it doesn't sound like you love it sometimes.
No, I do know.
So
it's just because
sometimes.
I want everything to be perfect. But the point of what I'm trying to say before we have to finish the episode is that if I wasn't putting myself out there online and making cringe videos at the beginning about like loving yourself, and
it's always cringe.
Which are not cringe, by the way. Those videos help people.
I know, but like what we might consider to be cringe at the time, I wouldn't have an agency now, and you know what I mean. Like it's crazy because someone reached out to me.
Literally built a career for yourself off of a job that didn't even exist when you were a teenager.
No, exactly.
It didn't.
There was there was marketing, but there was no social media marketing.
That job did not exist.
Your
job did not exist. So how could you have had that dream to be
able to do that?
I didn't even study it,
which is insane.
Not one month.
That's why you have to follow, even if it's not exactly what you end up doing or what you end up becoming. Follow your instincts and trust your intuition that you're choosing your own happiness and you're choosing something that you're passionate about.
And that's what I could say that I'm so proud of that I've done.
You've always done that. You've always
even
done
like
that.
little, like there's been times where I'll be like, oh Jazz, I don't feel like I'm supposed to go there. And I just know, even though maybe I never know the answer, I just know deep inside.
And you follow it and you trust it, and
every little intuition that you listen to and every little instinct that you listen to will lead you to where you're meant to be. So that's why it's so important to stay to listen to your intuition and always follow through.
100%. I feel like we all had dreams that when we were younger that we didn't actually tell each other.
Oh my God.
So before this episode, we all wrote down 3 things. One of them is a lie of a dream that we had that wasn't really a dream.
Oh, I did 2 lies.
Oh, of course you did.
Wasn't that supposed to be like that? I thought it was 2 lies and 1 real.
2 lies.
Was it?
Yeah, 2 lies and 1 real.
Oh shit!
Jazzy,
like
quickly
fix
fix yours.
Oh no, let me fix mine. Okay, so these are 2 lies and 1 truth.
Yes.
Or 1 truth and 2 lies.
Yep.
About random dreams from our childhood.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You guys have to guess which ones are a lie and which ones are true. Okay. I'm going to read it out one by one. Okay.
I think I did mine wrong though. I didn't do childhood. I did just dreams in general.
That's okay. Just leave it. Don't worry.
We'll just leave it.
Okay. Sorry guys.
When I was a child, I dreamed to be a chef.
Can you read them all first?
She's going to.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
No.
You gotta read all of them. That's the whole point.
Fine. Yeah, because I feel like
fine. I also wanted to be a waitress.
Mm-hmm.
And I also dreamed to be a fashion designer.
Oh, I reckon
I think
fashion designer.
fashion
is
designer is true, and the other ones are a lie.
Yeah.
So you think fashion designer is true?
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
other ones are a lie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. No, wait. She's wrong. I'm wrong.
No, wait.
I reckon she wanted to be a chef. I reckon she wanted to be a chef. Fashion designer, I reckon, came later.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
No, I think she
chef.
wanted to be. She was a
If
diva from a
If
baby.
she says waitress, I'm gonna die because that's so funny.
I wanted to be a waitress.
Don't
But
lie.
you were for our restaurant.
I know. I used to go to cafes and look at waitresses and be like, oh my god, they're like little princesses.
Oh, Jazzy, that's
Oh,
so
Jazz, that's
cute.
really
I know.
cute.
I always said I either wanted to be a waitress or a princess.
Oh, Jazz.
Now I feel bad for not having cute.
No, go, Emery. It's your no,
All right. My 3 ones are:
Yeah.
I want to own a childcare center that's preppy, and it's called the School of AMK.
Okay.
Okay. I also
Love.
want to own my own clean eating cafe called Clean Candy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. These are such cute ideas.
I know.
Yeah.
Why are they cute?
Because
Why are
I'm
they so
branding.
marketing?
And I also want to become a celebrity stylist.
Ooh.
So, wait, what was the first one?
To open my own childcare center called School of AMK, but it's preppy, so they dress in preppy clothes.
What was the second one again? Why did I forget?
To clean candy, clean eating cafe.
I think the clean candy is the real one. Yeah.
Oh god. I don't think it's the fashion stylist one. I think it's maybe the school.
It's actually the clean candy.
Oh nice.
I know you.
I genuinely, I still would do it.
I feel like that's
But
such,
clean
but like
candy.
I just don't. I never thought you would want to do like.
Is this? This is me painting my idea on the podcast.
I love that clean
Yeah.
candy. Okay, cute.
Yeah, and it's all like. Obviously, sorry, I need to elaborate on my
No,
dream.
tell us.
It's all like healthy food, and a lot of sweet stuff, but protein based and
That's
made
really
well.
cool.
Yeah,
Very
so like
cute.
food that actually tastes good. That's
I
cool.
love that.
Yeah.
That's a good name, even just for like a protein bars and stuff.
how
Yeah,
Clean candy.
that's really
I love
cute.
Patent, guys, officially on this episode date. No one
Don't
take my
take it.
name.
Go, Marie.
All right, Crystal.
I'm
Okay.
gonna probably.
She's about to go do it right now.
before the podcast comes out.
Okay, so mine's a childhood dreams.
Okay,
Why are you laughing?
this will be interesting. All right.
Okay. When I was a child, I wanted to be a singer.
Mm-hmm.
I also dreamed to be a teacher,
Yeah.
but I also dreamed to be a mermaid.
Oh, you wanted to be a mermaid?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all know that we played mermaids under that
That
pool.
hasn't changed.
You took that game real serious.
Real serious. You know
So
what? You
cute.
know one I was gonna replace. I knew that was gonna be a bit easy.
Yeah.
But one other one I was gonna say, which maybe you wouldn't have known, is I wanted to be an artist, like a painter.
Crystal,
But
that's so cute.
do you know what which I'm kind
now
of
you
am?
are.
Yeah. But you know why I
people's
wanted to be an
faces.
artist?
I know. Can I guess?
Oh my god! If you know, that would be so
Wait.
weird.
Is
Wait,
it because
can I
of the
guess?
Is it what we used to do at the thing with mum? With
No.
The class? No.
Is it because of the Rapunzel
Yeah.
movie?
How
That's
did
my
you know
favorite.
that?
That's my favorite.
How did you
scene.
know?
I feel so
No,
left
because
out right now.
no, because that Rapunzel movie, that Rapunzel Barbie
It
movie,
was so magical.
was
Is it
so
the one where they
magical.
paint to each world.
No, with the
No.
dragon, and she has a dragon.
dragon.
friend.
but when they paint and then she
Yeah,
can
she
step into
paints.
the painting.
Yeah, she paints.
Or
She's
a
so
dress,
like,
and then she can wear
and
the
the way
dress.
she paints on it, like
The
so
way
elegant.
and the brush is so beautiful and
yeah,
magical.
and it made me want to be a painter, which I
That
kind of am. But
dress-
like, I paint people's faces
that
now.
dress is like iconic in
Yeah.
my. It's engraved in my brain, and the sound of the click clacking
Yeah.
footsteps.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
that
And
when
the-
she's running away.
Yeah,
It's
everything.
That movie.
How did you know that? I
did
can't believe you knew
something-
that.
That's actually crazy.
I knew because when you said painting, I just thought
That's
of
the first thing you
magic
thought of.
painting, and I
Yeah.
thought of Rapunzel because
Yeah.
that's my favorite movie.
I actually I'm not in this moment.
That's okay.
Sorry,
It's
but
okay.
you were in the
But-
clean candy one together.
Yeah,
true.
that's true. Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if you can hear something, but I can hear
Oh,
something.
me.
I can hear it.
Someone-
AMK.
I think we have a call from the K Doll Hotline.
Oh my
Are
god.
you gonna answer it?
Oh, yeah. Hello, it's AMK. Welcome to the K Doll Hotline. How may we help you? Yep. Yep. Okay, let me ask the girls. We'll answer for you. Okay. Okay, love you too. Bye.
Oh, do they love you?
Yeah. They love me a lot.
That's really cute.
Okay, so this is actually a really good question, guys. And I probably have to go last because I still have to think about it. But what is one thing that you can't live without?
I can't live without you guys.
Aww.
I was thinking very materialistic.
Like your lip liner or something.
I was thinking my hair extensions on my phone. No, I'm joking. No.
Why is this so emotional?
I agree with Jazz. I can't live without you girls. You girls are my life.
I literally...
Anne-Marie, what's your actual answer?
Yeah, what was your
We know you
actual
can
answer?
live without.
My actual answer, I probably won't be able to live without I probably would say my phones because it's the base of everything that I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anything else I can rebuy, but if I'm not allowed to, like, if it's one thing, it's
what
the
you
phone.
do, yeah.
The phone and the internet, you know?
Me?
It's my career, you know?
I don't know what mine would be.
Can you say one, Jazz, that's not like emotional, like actual, just like as well? Because now I can't live without my phone. You can't live without us.
Don't take back my answer.
Yeah.
That's my answer. That was the first thing that came to my
really
head.
cute. I didn't even think of that.
Oh God, you're both gonna cry now.
No.
Crying.
I don't even know what my answer would be.
I think your answer is Rocky.
No, you can't say Rocky.
Oh.
No, I love Rocky so much.
You
Should
love
we?
Rocky.
Okay.
It would be what I can't live without. Look, if it was non-materialistic,
Yeah, I wanna have
would
two answers
say,
now.
non-materialistic would be you guys, my family, Ramsey and Rocky.
Same.
If it was more materialistic, like saying, oh, if you're stuck on an island and, you know, you have to have something too, you know, it would be my brow gel.
Oh no, literally, if you didn't have your brows done the right way, you would be
brow
attacked
gel.
in all
I'll say
aspects
my
of
brow
life.
gel.
Crystal's eyebrows are a very sensitive topic.
As
I think we've
throughout this podcast.
That's what's going to make her cry. We'll
Yeah.
get there eventually.
We'll get there.
get
Maybe
there.
next episode.
Maybe I reckon I'm not going to cry till like we launch all this anyways.
Aw. Well, guys,
That's the end of our episode,
that's
yeah?
the end of our episode.
Guys,
Thank
that
you
was,
so much.
Wait, that was episode 5, so I have a finale song.
Oh, okay. What's the finale song?
What song are we singing? Is it your song?
It's High Five.
Oh.
Because it's episode 5.
Okay,
but
which
I
one
can't
though?
L-O-V-E, I love you and you love me. L-O-V-E, that's the way it's meant to be. L-O-V-E, I love you and you love me. L-O-V-E, I love you and you love me. Yay! Wait. L-O-V-E, love.
Aw, I hope we don't look back at this and be like, ew. I am
That was
dead.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you. We'll see you next episode. Mwah.